Well, we've grown up, we've Benny Bong. I'm Engineer Hoist, and welcome to our weekly Transformers Earth Wars news stream, except the past 2 weeks, which I couldn't stream. Sorry about that. Last week, yes, it was May the 4th be with you, but it's also my dad's birthday, and we had a celebration. The week before that, I don't even remember. I think I ended up busy with something. But we're here today, and it's usually weekly. But welcome to everybody who's here live. We've got Super VH, All Might, Damon Swinky, Joseph Trujillo, Void Edits, Razorquake, as always, Larry Miller, Joey Johnston, Gen 1 Red Alert, Mega Prime UHSF, and Super VH saying, "Where's the mustache?" He was joking, saying I should grow my mustache to look like Stratosphere. Clearly, you didn't remember a couple years ago during that whole lockdown time. I did kind of grow it, and let me just tell you, it gets in the way. So no, you're not going to be seeing anything like that from me. Maybe some shadow like what we got going on now, but that's about it. So welcome to all of you here live, and welcome to all of you watching the replay. Your support is much appreciated. Also, our channel members like Gen 1 Red Alert, thank you for your support. So we're here to talk about the news. Little bit of what we missed the last couple of weeks. There was some pretty big news dropped during the live stream earlier today, so we'll talk about that. I believe Dale mentioned something about sending the content creators files to show off. You must have forgot me, I guess, because I didn't see anything. But I did grab some screenshots, and we'll still talk about that, what they mentioned during the stream. And so Once we get done with that, I've been accumulating crystals over the past couple of weeks because I've still been playing the game at my relatively usual pace, and got a 5-star crystal coming this during this crystal cracking, and so we'll get to that. And see, how do we do How do we do this again? Oh yeah, that button there. I didn't forget. I just like to pretend. Anyway, this weekend's event is called Dire Judgment. Take part to win up to 2,500 Prime Core shards, 2,500 4-star shards, 7,500 3-star shards, 30,000 Premium shards, 1 G metal, and 10 gold power cores. 6 of those, 500,000 XP boosts. A War for Cybertron skin core for good measure, and 300,000 combiner spark. And I think somebody, some notification came up and blinked up like that. Sorry I didn't catch it, but thank you and or welcome to whoever that was and whatever you did. Technology, man, I tell you. This is an individual event. Starts as usual. Friday start time, ends as usual. Monday stop time. 1 big prize list and super XP during the event. Got to be headquarters level 4, but you don't have to be in an alliance. But you do still have to hit that yellow event button, pick the zone, win the battle, collect the points, and collect the prizes. The battle zones are the standard battle zones, and here is a list of the totalizers of all of the prizes. And there's a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, looks like they're saying there's total spark crystals thrown in there. They didn't even mention that in the prize list. 35,000 points to complete the event. I'm not going to be completing the event, so don't feel like you need to. There's another big game release this weekend, which I'll probably be playing mostly instead of Earth Wars, but we won't talk about that until after we get done with the news. So what you guys have probably seen this already, but I didn't get a chance to cover it a couple weeks ago. But it's worth noting the Cyberpass skins right now for this saga are for Cosmos and Mindwipe, and of course, like, what's the point of Cosmos? There's no change in that Cosmos. He's still green and yellow, just like he always is. So but I figured it's worth doing a comparison. So there's the difference. It's a slightly lighter or shinier green, and his little chest piece is blue instead of yellow. It's a significant difference. It really is. But yeah. So anyway, so there you go. That's your difference between your Cosmoses, Cosmosis. However you say plural of cosmos. So there you go. There's a comparison. We also learned about in the stream today. We learned about the skins coming for the next saga. We have GPS slingshot and I guess it's a G2 hook, where the hook is yellow. And it's actually G2 slingshot, but he famously suffered the original G2 slingshots famously suffered from gold plastic syndrome, aka GPS. So we're just going to call him GPS slingshot. And we gotta go back over here. Cosmosis Jones. Nice. Blue chest piece. He's unstoppable now. Definitely not the same. Yep. So yeah. So there you go. We've got GPS slingshot and G2 hook, and hook is yellow to match the yellow scrapper who came out a few sagas ago. But yeah, slingshot. Razorquake says slingshot looks spectacular, and he knows it. I mean, look at that pose. He knows. There. So AP's asking a question. Please hold all questions until after the presentation. But seriously, where did I get my hat? It was like 8 years ago. I got it as a gift. I believe it was from Spencer's. But yeah. So anyway, so where are we at? Okay. So also the new 5-star batch is here today. It's in the game now, and if you haven't looked in the game or you didn't follow any of the news or anything like that, the 5-star batch includes Skids and Knockout, Top Spin and Terramander, Hoist and Crankcase, Air Raid and Slipstream, and Star Saber and Deathsaurus. I never thought I would say that those guys were in the 5-star batch. But yeah, they are. They are in this batch. So, speaking of Star Saber and Deathsaurus. Also in the stream we revealed earlier today is the next combat bots are going to be Victory Leo. Yeah, a combat bot. Okay, but and Tiger Chest. But they're not just going to be any old combat bots. They are going to have additional enhancements for Starsaber and Deathsaurus. They didn't discuss what type of abilities they're going to have probably because they're still kind of in development. But they did say it will. They are planning on having additional a new look and animation for Starsaber. Like for example, Victory Leo. If you equip him to Starsaber, he will become Victory Saber, including wearing him as a backpack. I heard that. I didn't hear anything about him being boots. So yeah, and then Tiger Chest. They did mention it's like if you look at Deathsaurus, he's kind of already there because he's got the chest piece with the horns or blades or whatever you want to call them. They did mention about how he would. They're looking into a way to have the tiger chest become like a bow and arrow for him, and so if you haven't seen that. So here is a look at the tiger chest that is going to come with the Haslab Deathsaurus. Let me pull up that page so I can flip through the photos. But you can see also where he can also be used as a bow. And if we go back a few other shots, so there he is on Deathsaurus' chest, as you know, and there he is actually being wielded as a bow. So it's true to the Haslab Deathsaurus that they've got coming out as part of Haslab. And I did order this guy, and it'll be still a few months before he shows up, before I can actually show it off in person as is. But in the meantime, I do have the Haslab Starsaber or Victory Saber. So here is Victory Leo, and they do show him with his wings kind of folded in, but you can fold the wings out for a little bit extra. The wings out is more for like the Victory Saber look. I kind of like the wings out for Victory Leo in his alt mode as well, personally. Folded in for the Victory Leo bot mode. But while I don't have the Deathsaurus from Haslab yet, I do have the Ismenios from Planet X, which does also come with a tiger chest. And so there he is. He doesn't really do the whole bow and arrow kind of thing, but I mean, you can just turn him that way and get the idea, right? But yeah, so there he is. He does fit in the chest, and there is your two new upcoming combat bots. So yeah, pretty cool. And let's see, what else do we got going on? I think that's gonna be it. Yeah, so let's jump over to the community corner. But before I do that, I'm going to need to adjust some things. Let's go over here. And let's rearrange some things. There we go. That should be about right. So first up, community corner, and yes, of course, I got to get this in here. Razorquake with his yelling inside voice, man, inside voice. I love you. It's okay. So first up, and because it's been a couple of weeks, this is like 3 weeks worth of community corner. So this might take a minute. So sit back, have a snack, and so let's go. So almost immediately after I ended the last stream we did, we got a submission from the Alien Frog Leader 17. Too many names. Anyway, so I believe we got a sketch of this particular character in the last time, and it is a finished artwork of a jump convoy from this person's friend. So very, very much thank you to that. Chu, our resident Minecraft builder, got a nice representation of Ariel the new bot coming. Is that next week? They mentioned the ability in there, but it still wasn't like a full reveal of the new bots in the newsletters. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see those. We'll talk about them next week for sure. But anyway, this looks good. It looks real good. Razorquake with one of his proudest creations, a battle-damaged Bumblebee. Very good. And we've got Bumper there also. He creates these in Forza Horizon 5, 6, somewhere around there. And a new original character called Jetstream. That's an interesting vehicle. Kind of a jet with wheels but no wings or something like that. So pretty cool. And another one called Rowdy. And apparently only NASCAR fans will understand the name. Must be true because I don't understand where you're coming from. We got Jazz there. That's very cool. It's a more modern Porsche than we typically see Jazz, but I'll allow it. Ironhide when he decided he wasn't satisfied with being shorter than Optimus. I like it. Yeah, I haven't ever seen that vehicle before. That's pretty cool. New original design for Sideswipe. I dig it. I can see Sideswipe rocking this. Yeah. So yeah. There you go. Let's see. AP's got more questions. So what kind of art are you looking for? Yeah. Well, over on our Discord, if there is a link in the description if you're not already there. Basically, just anything Transformers related. If you can do some artwork, or just like as we're seeing here, some of your collection like that. So that's kind of what we're looking for. So Janelle Wilson says about Rowdy, it's true NASCAR fan here, and I get it. Looks good. Let's see. Oltar's here. Welcome. Good to see you. So Razorquake had a birthday recently. Got a birthday haul here. We've got, looks like that was a Studio Series Ironhide and Nest Ratchet and Studio Series Hot Rod. I do love that Hot Rod figure. I'm sorry, Hot Rod. And a couple of Optimus Prime trucks. Oh, I forget what those are called, but those are like the non-transforming. They're just highly detailed figures. I see them on the shelf all the time. They look amazing, but I've got too much stuff already. But they do look really cool. All right. So, Oktar, thank you for continuing to support as a channel member. And we've got a drag racer Mustang there, not a Transformer. And we've also got a version of the Lego Hulkbuster, pretty cool. A couple of, I guess, Hot Wheels, Matchbox, can't really tell. But definitely a NASCAR fan over here. Got a few more little cars there, and just because very proud with this haul. So here is Razorquake, and we won't linger too long because you got your license plate in the photo, brother. And here is the Lego Hulkbuster, very cool. That's a Sakaar Hulkbuster, I think. It's from the one What If episode that they never actually managed to get finished. But yeah, pretty cool. I've got a fair amount of Legos myself, but that's the one that I haven't actually gotten. Very cool. So we've got some more from the Alien Forge, I guess. Rise of the Beast stuff. It looks like that's the that little Rhinox, the little Target Master Rhinox. Very cool. And we got some a lot of collection photos. I don't think we'll go through all of this stuff necessarily. But yeah, I see a lot of Micromasters, Smashdowns over there. And with a Spikewood Wiki, Daniel, we've got Rodimus Unicronus there. We got some Titan Masters. I see Inferno. And I said we wouldn't go through it, but here we are. some Predacons there. And yeah, some good Seekers though. Battle Trap, that's a very cool figure from Power of the Prime. Some Needlenose, Shockwave, Octo Shockwave, except he's only those 2 extra arms, so 6. So Hexa Wave, and we got Blaster, Blue Streak. You know, I never got that Blue Streak from there. Hoist, very well done. Yeah, Override, Blur. Got the Maximals, very cool. And there we go back to that first picture. Cool. And another say it's a minicon artifact similar to the Sky Saber. Okay, cool. And we're back to some Minecraft from Baby PB2. We've got Speedia Cosmos, complete with his checkered flag there. Studio Series Crosshairs. I like it. There we go. We've got Cog. His new name is Autobot Blazer, and his Minicon partner will be Smashdown. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's a lot of places to weapon up that red Cog, for sure. Got a standoff between Ironhide and Starscream. That actually is the wrong characters, but it reminds me of the trailer for was it Fall of Cybertron, where Starscream kind of comes in, and all of a sudden Ironhide comes from the side and just clocks him right in the face. Every now and then, I still go watch that trailer because the game was great too, but the trailer for Fall of Cybertron, especially with that song from Perfect Circle, Humbling River. I listen to that song all the time. Anytime that song comes on a shuffle, I just shut everything down, close my eyes, and just like go deep into that song. I don't know why it just hits perfectly. It's a perfect song for that trailer. Oh yeah, Fall of Cybertron. Man, I missed that game. Okay, so we've got Otrod and Bumblebee doing a fist bump. And Last Kingdom Dynamic Duo is ready for action. Like it. And we got another group shot here. Ratchet apparently came out of his emo phase and got his normal colors back. Like the Nest Ratchet is just like all gray, so he's emo, right? So yeah. And apparently he found Earthspark Bumblebee. That is a pretty cool looking figure. The only Earthspark figure I got is Twitch. Just because it's a unique character, and it looks like a cool little figure. But that Earthspark Bumblebee looks pretty nice too. PB2's got been working on Fortress Maximus in Minecraft, which is a daunting task, and it's coming along really nice. I can't wait to see it done. Super VH came in here. If you look closely, we've got. His name escapes me for a minute. Slammer in turret mode with mainframe there manning him. So yeah, really well done. I dig it. A very nice custom fan mode for that. And we've got a new submission since we started streaming. A couple of them actually. MSL Bat Ninja got a movie accurate Optimus Prime. Let's take a look there. Very nice. I like it. Ironhide 1975, a nice little drawing there. Looks like kind of like it's from Zapbots.com. Almost like kind of broadside there because you got the jet and the battleship, but the jet's kind of a Concorde. You also got a truck. Maybe the three different things that combine into something. Not familiar with that. It says his name is Support. Okay, very cool. Thank you all for your submissions for this past 3 weeks. Actually, it's been very cool. I always like seeing the stuff you guys come up with, whether it's your collection or whether it's artwork that you do. It's always very cool. Really do appreciate all of that. So let's just go ahead and go back and finish up with our closing out slides. We stream on YouTube. If you happen to be watching somewhere other than YouTube, there's the link. It's youtube.com/engineerhoist. Real easy. And button wasn't working. Okay, and roll credits. So thank you all to our channel members. I did see Rafael Correa got in here. Welcome. Thank you for being here. And also thank you to our moderators who help out both here during the streams and on the Discord. Again, if you have not been a part of the Discord, there is a link down in the description where you can go click on that and join in and come in and hang out and chat. And that is that. So once again, new combat bots here. We've got Victory Leo and Tiger Chest. And so while we're here, before we get out of here, we'll go ahead and, or not before we get out of here, before we go to the crystal cracking, we'll go ahead and see, and so you can kind of see there is the Planet X Ismenios, the version of Death Source that I have, and if I recall, the Haslab Death Source I think is actually going to be a little bit bigger than this guy. So we got that, and then of course we've got Star Saber. Oh, right, something else I forgot. They mentioned they were going to tell us this. They said they're going to find a way to get the guys these guns. So this is the Star Saber's V-Lock cannon. Came with the Haslab Star Saber. So there it is. There in person. And Mega Prime, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to the party. Yeah, so I think they're gonna do like a power core. Not sure if it's gonna be a G1 or bot specific, but they're gonna look for a way to get him his V-Lock cannon. And if you notice, I have fully toy hacked my Star Saber. It's like 3 different sets. I did get all 3 sets for Victory Saber. And if you have Victory Saber, get those toy hack sets. They're just adds that extra little bit of premiumness. I mean, he's premium already. That adds that extra little bit, makes it so good. But the other thing is Death Source. This is Menios. He did not come with the living metal destroying cannon, I think it's called. But I did. I forgot to bring that up when we were looking at him before. Let me go back to that. So Death Source, if we scroll down a little bit. There is a look at the living metal destroying cannon there. That is a mean looking cannon there. So that'll be really cool to see him walking around with that. So yeah, very, very cool. As soon as they actually send us those images, we'll definitely be sharing them with you guys on stream. So yeah, there we have it. And Oktar says, shout out to son Ryan. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Ryan. Let's see. Jake is here. Welcome. Welcome. Cuddy Fox says, like the mace. Yeah, I agree. Very cool. So, which versions are they? Asked Super VH. Not sure what versions are you talking about. Were you talking about my Death Source and Star Saber, or? I'm gonna go ahead and bring up the game so we can go crack some crystals. Oh, let's see what kind of Cyber Pass quests we get. 5 battles with the medic, no problem. 140,000 energy from harvesters, not a problem. 3 battles with cliff jumper, yeah. The toys. Oh, okay. So yeah, that was the Planet X Ismenios is the Death Saurus, and the Star Saber is the Haslab Victory Saber. Collection tour video, asks Jake. Most of my collection is currently put away right now. I'm in the middle of reorganizing, and I'm procrastinating a bit about it. So my collection tour at the moment is mostly just going to be showing you boxes. So I don't think it's going to make for a particularly compelling video. So once I get it all back in order and everything, I will definitely be doing a collection tour. So Super VH says the game really messed up Cliff Jumper. He doesn't die quick enough. He does seem to die a lot lately. Transformers Prime and Siege, and yeah. All right, so I've got quite a few crystals to crack. I do have at least one more to go grab right now, because I just got enough shards for a 5-star crystal by completing the Cyber Pass, and I got enough crystals. The only question is, which legacy do I grab it from? It's pretty much given. I'm going for the new batch, which includes Star Saber, who I think is probably the biggest win in this batch. Top Spin, I've been using my 4-star Top Spin quite a bit. I really like him. Skids, I really like. Hoist, obvious reasons. Air Raid, I think, is the dud of the batch, and for that reason, is probably the one that I'm going to pull. I would be happy with any of the 4. Air Raid would be my last choice, and he's the one who's probably going to come out of the crystal. We'll go ahead and grab that now and lock it in. And so now let's go ahead and go and crack some crystals, shall we? Air Raid, you are the dud. Let's see. I think these are dispatch mission chests. So let's go see what we get. Okay, cool. Pretty nice amount of premium shards there. And actually, I think these are free crystals, which I forgot to crack before we came on stream. Not sure what these power core chips are. We'll go get them. Razor Quakes. You actually want Air Raid? Okay, so we got a gold G1 ratchet. Not sure if I need it. This is a G Metal G1 chip. And this is RC. Don't think I need that. I think I have one already. Oh, let's see what else we got. We got a few more single things over here. We still got the kunai chips in here too, so we're going to be looking for some kunai. That is the little Wheeljack wannabe combat bot from a couple weeks ago. Glass gas. Mega Prime's got a good question. Should you go for the new batch or batch 4? That's a good question. Honestly, if you think Air Raid really is a dud, and you don't want Air Raid at all, or you don't want any chance of having a dud bot, I would go batch 4 because all of those bots are really good. You've got Elita 1, Sludge, Prowl, Ratchet, and Blaster. Those are all very good bots. And the current batch, as I just mentioned, 4 really good bots and 1 kind of dud. Depends on your opinion of Air Raid. Oh, let's see. We've got these 2 skins from a few weeks ago. We got the Armada Cheetor. Oh, you know, these are from the Cyber Pass, from the last Cyber Pass. I just never actually cracked them. And the T-Rex for Beast Wars Megatron. And I don't even remember what these are. Battle Taxes chests. Oh, Battle Boosts. I could have cracked these off stream. Oh, you're a Decepticon. Okay, so yeah, Lugnut, Hook, Soundwave, Straxus, and Long Haul? Is that the right counterpart? No. Who's the Prowl counterpart? Long Haul is counterpart to Alpha Bravo. Oh, somebody help me out here. I'm drawing a blank. Brawl. Thank you, Super VH. Any tips on how to get more combiners? Asked MSL Bat Ninja. Just gotta crack crystals, dude. There's really no trick to getting any bots. You just gotta crack crystals. If you are able to afford it in your budget, purchase some bundles for the when a combiner bundle comes up. Go, buy yourself a bundle, or buy yourself a bundle for one of those specific combiner bots that you're chasing. But if you cannot afford to purchase bundles, you just got to get lucky. The best way to get lucky is to crack as many crystals as you can, which means to if you got the dispatch missions unlocked, make sure you keep those dispatch missions running so you can get the chances of getting premium shards out of it. And if you see, I've got 120 premium crystals there, 80 Autobot and 40 Decepticon. The 40 Decepticon were from VIP gifts, or from the monthly gifts, including the VIP. But the other 80 were from events and dispatch missions. That 80 crystals is $100 if you were to purchase it in the as a bundle to get 80 crystals and I think a few other things. But that's all from free from just running dispatch missions and from participating in events. So play all of the events and keep your dispatch missions running so you can earn as many shards as you can get. VIP is if you play the game a lot. There's I think it's posted on the wiki. You have to be something like HQ 16 or 17 and have played for a crazy amount of time, or spend $500 in the game. So that's kind of what they've the requirements that they've set. But again, it used to be a really good reward. But like I said, they've become so generous with their 4-star shards, 3-star shards, and premium shards during events and through the dispatch missions. It's not worth nearly what it used to be, really. I mean, still, free stuff is cool. So, I'm happy still to be part of the VIP program. And if you can be part of it, great. But there's so many ways to be successful in this game without spending a single dime. Actually, now that you mention it, it just occurred to me, as far as getting combiners, one of the things you can do is, I forget what level it unlocks, but they have the new joiner bundle. They're still doing that. I think it's like $10, and it's the best money you'll ever spend in the game. It'll get you a 4-star Optimus Prime or Megatron. It'll get you a 3-star Superion or Devastator. It'll get you all 6 of the 3-star aerial bots or Constructicons, which allows you to form that combiner. And of course, Omega Supreme or Overlord. Those once you hit that particular level where you can unlock the combiner lab, you can also do a campaign to unlock those bots. So again, combiners are achievable without spending any kind of money. Joiner bundle is $20. Okay, I couldn't remember. It's been a while. It's still the best money you'll ever spend. Got some Decepticon 3-star crystals. Right now I'm just cracking them all down to where it's a multiple of 10. Janelle Wilson says, it's funny you say that. I go on Facebook and I get posts from Earth Wars. The comments are saying it's just a pay-to-win, shameful money grab over here. You can progress without spending. Well, the people who say it's pay-to-win are the people who want to win now. If you want to win now and you want to progress fast, yes, you have to pay. If you can be patient, you can do well without spending a dime. It's like pretty much all of the freemium games out there. This is no different than any of those other ones out there. And in fact, it's a lot better than a lot of them out there. That you can do well without spending any money. It just takes longer. These games make money from your impatience. That's really what it is. And there is our first kunai. It's a 2-star. But there are some games out there where it really is so difficult to progress that you really cannot do anything without paying money. You just cannot progress past a certain point. But for this, it's all a matter of which one you be. If you want to be a top end game type of a player, then yes, you're going to have to pay to win. If you want to progress quickly, you're going to have to pay to win. But you don't have to. It's all a matter of what your goal is. So, A lot of the people who complain about the game are just people who are unhappy. I found that about pretty much anything. People who complain about something, don't just listen to the people who complain. Look for other people who talk good about it, because the truth is somewhere in the middle. Oh, must have missed the skip. Okay, so we got a duplicate 2-star kunai and a bunch of the shards. How are we doing on this round? Same. Last bit. It's thinking. Oh, we got a 3-star. 3-star kunai. And a couple more duplicates. Cool. Good deal. Oh, yeah, I see the dupe city. And these are building power cord chips. We've got a nice G-metal anti-air laser. Not sure if I really need that one, but I'll take it. Adaptive shielding. We got a G-metal ray blockers. That might be useful. I don't think I have too many G-metal for the stasis mines. Or is that a build bot? I can't remember. I think it's a build bot. And nothing particularly good there except food. Oh, let's do these premium power core chips. Got a 4-star Top Shot duplicate. Nice. Yeah, I saw you got your question answered there, AP. Best way to get Z Energon, dispatch missions, and raids is really the only way. Although, wait, I think you can spend Shanix on it up to a certain level. I can't remember. When they did that, I was already beyond that level. But I believe you can purchase Z Energon with Shanix, I think, up to a certain level. Cuddy Fox says ray blockers for build bots. Thank you. And we got a 4-star dial. Nice. Duplicate, of course, but still nice. Oh, let's do these 10 other 3-star Decepticon. Oh, we're getting a new one straight out of the gate. Cicadacon! And a bunch of dupes. Cool, we got one. And the others gave us 4-star shards, so it's nice. Let's do these Decepticon premium crystals. See if we get anything good. Not out of that one. Anything good from this group of 10? Looks like we've got Ramhorn. He's just a 2-star baby, but we'll take him. Some more Decepticons. Duplicates all. And the last one. We've got a new 2-star Knockout. Fabulous. And let's go Autobots. So if memory serves me, Roadbuster is now in the premium crystals, and I'm still got Cybertron Jetfire. So 4-star bots out there still for me are Cybertron Jetfire and now also Roadbuster. I really would like Roadbuster because he's the only 4-star left for the. Did they confirm it's Ruination? I believe so. So he's the only one left I need for the 4-star Wreckers combiner that it's coming at some point. We're just doing a lot of thinking tonight. Oh, apparently I needed a 2-star Roadbuster as well. And yeah, that's right. I didn't get. I'm pretty sure I have a 3-star Roadbuster, but I didn't get the 2-star. Clearly, I have him now. But that is also confirmation that he's in the crystals. A lot of 3-stars out of that group. Look at that. 6 of them out of that group of 10. Crazy. Another one with 5. 3-stars appear to be, I don't know if it's just right now, but 3-stars seem to be a lot more common than they ever were. 3-stars used to be almost as hard to get as 4-stars. Only 3 out of that one. And we're regressing towards the mean. And there's the big wheeljack. Not like the baby wheeljack, aka Kunai. And here's the last group. This skip sequence button really does make these crystal crackings go a lot faster, doesn't it? Alright, so as expected, it was a dupe planet there. Oh, so what do we got here? So 8. Yeah, we got some more 3-star. And yeah, we'll take one more 4-star crystal. I'm trying to stay above 50,000. If you're new to the stream, we're trying to stay above 50,000 4-star shards in anticipation of the 4-star Fortress Maximus chip piece part, whatever, coming at some point. But I have been grabbing 4-star crystals using the shards as long as it keeps me above 50,000. So as of today, we've got 4 of the 4-star crystals. Hopefully one of them has a Roadbuster or a Cybertron Jetfire. And no matter what, we're getting a new 5-star. So let's go ahead and crack these 4-star crystals. We've got a duplicate skids and a gold G1 skids. I don't think I have a gold G1 skids yet. Well, I do now. And we've got the Pachyderm, Beast Wars Ironhide. Nothing special in terms of the power core. Thought about it for a second. And we've got a Whirl. Volatile Mixture, that's appropriate for Whirl. He is quite volatile. And the last 4-star crystal is a duplicate Hotspot. Very cool. And we've got a gold G1 Hotspot. Pretty sure I have a G-Metal G1 Hotspot already. And drum roll, please. First 5-star crystal from the new batch. Is it Star Saber? Is it Skids? Is it Hoist? Is it one of the other guys? Top Spin? Is it Air Raid? Is this button going to work? Kind of. All right, let's do it. There we go. It is Hoist! Appropriate. Now that is an appropriate pull right there. Yes, that is appropriate. I don't usually do this during streams, but I've got to take this. Oh, and I just shut it off. That's not supposed to happen. All right, let's get off. Come on. Notification. There we go. I'm trying to get a screenshot, but I pressed the wrong button. There we go. I don't normally do that during streams, but I had to do it for Hoist. Megan probably says he wanted to see Razor get a breakdown. Well, we don't ever like to give Razor Quake a breakdown. Oh, look, it's the story for Kunai. Hey, look, it's Wheeljack. And he's shrunk? Must have been in the wash. Gotta watch those high temperature steam baths. Yeah, laughing up fur face. If I even end up if I even end up half the improvisational engineering genius Wheeljack is, I'll be a happy combat bot. And half looks more like quarter to me, or less. Don't mind them, Kunai, bunch of jokers. Don't you know sarcasm's the lowest form of wit? Oh, we know, Top Heavy, but what everyone fails to mention is it's the most gratifying. I can take it, Lionizer. Wheeljack's worth looking up to. Not that you have a choice, because he's short. Everyone should have their heroes, someone to aspire to. I am unapologetic. I'm really kidding around with you, Kunai. Everyone knows when it comes to incredible feats of technical wizardry, you're the bot. Everyone except Kunai, that is. That's good of you to say, Roadburner. There's still so much to learn. And I might as well learn from the master. I'll say this for you, Kunai. You've got a thick exoskin. You really don't care what we think, do you? I don't, Top Shot. Every day I try harder to be better. You should give it a spin sometime. I think I just got insulted. Yeah, I'm just going to sit back and learn from the master. Oh, we got knockout story, too. Oh, yeah, Wheeljack's voice. I was thinking about that, but I don't know. You know what would work well as a voice for Kunai? A Wheeljack voice, but pitched up. Because it's kind of like he's smaller or whatever. So here comes knockout. Watch your backs. Yeah, or you'll find something stuck in it. Courtesy of that syringe gun of his. Oh, I'm sorry, Cinder Twin. Am I making you nervous? Yeah, you are. You seem to mistake your fellow Decepticons for lab specimens. Some new payload you want to road test. Nonsense. I'd never subject anyone to my anti-personnel testing regime without their tacit approval. Define tacit. Simply put, runabout, their attention is on something other than me. See, that's what I mean. That kind of creepy aside does not inspire trust or smack of camaraderie. I'm just messing with you, Blot. It's just that I'm endlessly fascinated with what certain mildly toxic elements can do when introduced to the Cybertronian circulatory system. You're weird, you know that, right? Where would we be as a species without curiosity, Runabout? I am simply testing our limits for the general benefit of all. Maybe we should start finding out what limits you got, Knockout. Have to catch me first. I am a slippery customer. Be seeing you. I'm never going to snooze mode comfortably ever again. So, there we go. So you know what? I think that's about all for the game. We can still answer questions, but yeah. So we're all done with that. But they know I'm streaming. Yeah, she probably forgot. I'm sure as soon as I didn't answer, she's probably like, "Oh, I forgot." So that's all. That's all right. So I did actually get a new bot this past couple of weeks, and it wasn't any of these guys. So let me go ahead and get them out of the way. Clear the table. Oh, he's a big boy. Let's reset this camera. You saw, yeah, Deathsaurus. This Planet X one without the tiger chest in there is just really is empty. The Haslab one apparently has got a little spring-loaded thing to where it actually fills out the chest when you take them out. But this guy came in last week. The Studio Series Gamer Edition Optimus Prime from War for Cybertron. Very cool bot. Nice and bulky, nice and big. Great battle axe. Very cool. Probably the only thing I don't like is, I know it's a gimmick in the game, and that's why they did it. So you take off his hand, and you plug the gun in there. So I get it. That's kind of the gimmick from the game. But the problem is there's nowhere to store the hand. They say to kind of store it back there, but that's kind of dumb. So what I usually do is I just kind of put it on the end of his axe. And the thing is, there's no 5mm pegs on the gun either, so you can't even hold the gun. Nice thing is, my buddy Larkin's Lair has designed an adapter. I have that you can put in the gun for he can actually hold the gun as is. I believe he's put up a video for it, and if he doesn't already, we'll probably have it on his Etsy store, to where he will actually be able to like hold his weapon like normal. Another thing you can do, which is kind of funny, is you can take off the back half of this the axe and put that on there to where he's kind of like a go-go gadget arm kind of power punch. So that's kind of fun, I guess. Yeah, it's also useful for if you need to get something up off of a high shelf. You know, kind of helps get your reach up there. We'll go ahead and get rid of this nonsense. Yeah, the selfie. Instead of holding the selfie stick is part of your arm, and your hand just goes all the way out there. AP, this is the Studio Series Gamer Edition 03 War for Cybertron Optimus Prime. And this is the OG War for Cybertron Optimus Prime that came out in the Generations line. I don't even know how long I've had him. The first picture evidence I have of this figure was from 2012, so that's the date I put down in my database as when I got him, because I wasn't keeping receipts or anything like that. So I've had him since at least 2012. So at least 11 years for this guy, probably a couple years older than that even. So there is the original War for Cybertron Optimus Prime, and this is the Studio Series. This is a deluxe class figure. This is a Voyager class figure. And their alt mode is very similar. This guy is a lot easier to transform than this guy. He can be a real pain to transform. One thing I didn't mention is you can actually open his chest, and there is a matrix of leadership in there, and I believe it's removable. I haven't done it myself. Get the spudger out, and yes, indeed, a little removable matrix of leadership. Yeah, I was thinking I was going to pass on this guy originally because, I had him already, but seeing them side by side, I really do like the new one better. He's bulkier, and I'm never going to get rid of this because he's still very cool, far superior to the Follow Cybertron one that came out. But this new one from the Studio Series line, oh, fantastic. And this battle axe, crazy. The original one did not come with an axe. There are third-party kits or 3D printed options for axes if you want, but if you just want to get an original Hasbro axe, there you go. Ben Gates just started watching to get better at Transformers Earth was really helpful. Well, I'm glad we can help. Welcome to the game. I hope you stick around and have a good time, man. Super VH, thanks for being here. Always good to see you. We'll catch you in Discord. There are 3D prints of everything. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And the nice thing about it is, if you happen to have a printer and there isn't already something out there that you need, there's plenty of software out there, even some free stuff that you can learn, and you can make your own stuff and print your own stuff. So yeah, it's cool. Um, I haven't printed anything in like 4 months. I've just been so busy with so many other things. I haven't even printed that. I was printing out a Pit of Judgment from the Fundy Studios, and I've still got a few pieces left, and it's just sitting there collecting dust right now. I'm trying to get back to it, but it's not gonna happen in the near future because I don't know how you guys are about Nintendo or whatever, or Legend of Zelda, but Tears of the Kingdom is coming out tomorrow, and so I will be spending majority of my free time for the next probably couple weeks in Hyrule. I've been waiting for that game for a while, and it's already downloaded. It's ready to go. Just waiting for Nintendo to say yes, you can play it now. But so I don't know how much I'm going to do in the event in the Earth Wars this weekend. But I'll manage to find some, get a few battles in, to get some stuff. It's nice that it's an individual weekend though. Individual event this weekend. Yeah. Oh, what game? Yeah, The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom for the Nintendo Switch. Yeah, that's what. And that also, on topic, that has taken my gaming budget for this month, so I won't be getting any bundles. Not that I've been buying a lot of bundles lately, anyway. But yeah, I'm not going to be getting any more bundles for the next few weeks. So, yep. I don't think there's anything else, any other figures due to come in soon. I have seen the Studio Series Gamer Edition Barricade starting to show up. I didn't manage to get an order of him in until just like yesterday, so I think he's still probably a couple weeks away from the shipping back to me, actually. But the reviews of him are not actually very good, which kind of is disappointing because we're getting Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and Barricade. We've already had the Optimus Prime, as you saw, and also there's already got a Bumblebee. I have that Bumblebee as well. But we never did get a Barricade in that original line. So everybody, I think if anybody was going to get any of these three, they were going to get Barricade. And he's just doesn't seem to he's I don't have him in hand yet, but he's just a little disappointing for being a Studio Series figure. From what I saw of him, the alt mode looks really good. The bot mode looks okay, but it looks to me like more of like a warrior class from like the like an Earth Spark or a Cyberverse type of a line, as opposed to being a Studio Series. I don't know. I don't have them in hand yet, so I don't want to post full judgment or whatever. But hey, Larker's there. Good to see you. Yours must have been ringing. I was just talking about your upgrade kit for this guy over here. So, Robert says the Barricade looks clean but immobile. Yeah, the only review I know about there is Fire Talks. Fire Talks went and did a review. It's yeah, some salty language in there. So if that's if you've got some sensitive ears, maybe skip that video. But that's just Fire Talks, and we love them anyway. But it does a pretty good overview of the pluses, and the pros and cons of that figure, though. So I did not get a chance to print it yet, Larkin, because I didn't have time this afternoon because I haven't. I haven't run that either printer for like 4 months, so it's going to take a little bit for me to kind of get moving on it. And then there was some news dropped earlier today that I had to get ready for. So even if I had it ready, I'm not sure if I'd have been able to pull it together in time for tonight. I wanted to, but it just didn't work out. But I'm going to print it though. So let's see. Yeah, Robert's saying the same thing. It says it looks like something out of the RAD 15 Warrior Class line. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying it looks like. Have I ever played Transformers DS? No, I don't think I ever got a Transformers game on the DS, the Nintendo DS. I have had one. I think I still have it. Even. I don't know if it works, but I already told you that it's not news. No need to gasp. You're being so dramatic. Oh, thank you for your channel member support, by the way. Yeah. So, oh man, it's been forever since I played a Nintendo DS. The only game I can remember actually really enjoying on a Nintendo DS was Elite Beat Agents. I don't know if anybody played that, but it was like one of the first tap or strum along to music type of games. They just had this animation of these dudes. They were like CIA agents or whatever, but it was like popular music. I don't know if it was really those songs or if it was covers or whatever. But you used the little stylus and you would tap certain points or you would draw a circle or whatever. And as you progressed in the levels, they would get harder and harder and harder. And yeah, I think I got all the way to like the last level, but just couldn't quite finish that last level. But I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with that game. It kind of makes sense too because as soon as Guitar Hero came out, I was big into that. And currently on mobile, another Space Ape game, BeatStar. I'm playing that quite regularly as well. It's music and you tap or whatever in rhythm to it. It's fun. It's fun. Yeah. So Mega Prime saying the Transformers DS is like the War for Cybertron and Follow Cybertron games. Yeah, interesting. But no, I haven't played that. I haven't played the DS in for forever. I've had most of the Nintendo consoles since like the NES came out. I remember I had the NES, I had the Super Nintendo, I had the Nintendo 64, I had the GameCube, I got the Wii. I skipped the Wii U, but I did get a Switch eventually. So, yeah. Usually what gets me to purchase a new Nintendo system is the Legend of Zelda games. Because I love the Legend of Zelda games. Let's see. I also... In mobile, I don't know if I ever had a Game Boy proper, but I had a Game Boy Advance, which was similar, or like a Game Boy Color or something. It was basically Game Boy games, wasn't it? No, I think I played Game Boy games. I had like a Game Boy Color or something, but there were some of those, and some of the mobile. DS had a couple of Zelda games too, I think. It was like Phantom Hourglass, I think it was. You had to like draw on different things. So, so you've been trying your hand at Fusion 360 now too, huh? Last I heard, you were only in Tinkercad. I mean, now that's a bad thing. You do amazing stuff in Tinkercad. Let's see. What's your opinion on the Rise of the Beast trailers so far? I think it looks good, but on the last night looked good in the trailer too. I am definitely in the camp where I'm not particularly crazy about the design of Wheeljack, and it has nothing to do with him not looking like G1. It's the fact that he doesn't look like the already previously established look of Wheeljack at the beginning of the Bumblebee movie, which coincidentally does look like the G1 version of Wheeljack. I mean, we even got a toy of him, and now he looks completely different. If you're going to use a completely different design for a bot that's already established in your continuity, just give him a new name. There's so many Transformer names out there that you can use. Use one of them. Who knows? Maybe there's going to be an explanation in the movie about why his look changed from what it was in Bumblebee until what it is in Rise of the Beasts. Maybe. Probably not. But you know, I like the look of the bot. I think the look of the bot looks cool. I think that the fact that he turns into a Volkswagen bus is cool. I like the design of that bot. Just not with the Wheeljack name. You know? That's other than that, I think all of the Maximals look cool. I think Scourge looks really cool. Battle Trap looks cool. They got great toys too. Scourge, Battle Trap. I've shown them off. I've got they're over here. I've got Cheetor and Air Razor. We haven't seen the bot modes for the Maximals yet. I don't think. Yeah, but I mean, I think it all looks really good. It does look like it's pretty cool. Like the human character, I don't remember the dude's name, but it looks like he's going to get like an exosuit. You see Mirage tossing a little thing to him. It lands on his hand and starts to expand. So it looks like he's going to end up being some kind of an exosuit or something. So that might be pretty cool. So. Yeah, Mark could say it, preach it. Yeah, I ought to go back and grab that and cut it out to be a short or something. I really ought to do more of that, like cut out little pieces of these rants or whatever and turn them into shorts. Maybe I'll get 1 billion views like Larkin over there. I'll just add the amazing engineering at such a small scale title to it, even if it has nothing to do with it. That appears to be the magic words. You guys might not know what we're talking about, but I know he knows. He's probably laughing at that. Hope the explanation is he's Wheeljack Jr. or Wheeljack's unknown son. Yeah, but Wheeljack's unknown son, but somehow got named Wheeljack Jr. So, we mentioned Mirage. That's a perfect example. Mirage doesn't look anything like he does in G1, right? He doesn't. He's a Porsche, which is Jazz's original alt mode in G1. But Jazz already existed in this continuity. It's debatable whether it's in continuity with the Bayverse, but whatever. But Jazz already existed. He's a what was it? Pontiac Solstice. So Mirage can be the Porsche, and that's fine. His bot mode doesn't really look like the bot mode in G1 because the bot mode was basically just the F1 car or whatever. So Mirage doesn't look at anything like what he did in G1, and everybody's okay with it. It's not the fact that he doesn't look like G1. It's the fact that he doesn't look like what he looked like in the last movie. Megatron was kind of going through a lot of those changes too, didn't he? He had a pretty consistent design through the first 3 movies. I mean, he changed his alt mode from like a spaceship to a tank to that truck. In Age of Extinction, it was fine that he had a different alt mode because it wasn't the same bot. It was a new bot that was built and named Galvatron. In fact, so that it made sense. There was a reason why Megatron / Galvatron looked different. In The Last Night, I don't know if they really explained it. He looks quite different again. Went by Megatron again. They didn't really explain it, if I remember. Um, but he also transformed a little bit more normal. He didn't turn into like the all the cubes and then back together. I don't think so. You could be explained as they built the other Decepticons built a new body for him and transferred the consciousness. That would explain a major difference. So it's possible there could be an explanation for Wheeljack's difference in look. Maybe we'll see. Megatron was in the Bumblebee movie. I don't remember seeing him. We got a Rise of Beasts Megatron toy. I don't know if I saw that. But to be fair, honestly, I haven't been paying attention to the mainline Rise of the Beast figures. They're coming out in Studio Series. I'm getting the Studio Series versions of them, so I'm not even really paying attention to the mainline Rise of the Beast stuff. Which honestly was kind of dumb of them to do. Or maybe it was just because Rise of the Beast was supposed to be last year, and so that Rise of the Beast toy line was supposed to come out last year, and not at the same time as it's coming out in Studio Series. That would have made more sense, and maybe that was just due to the release of the movie, why they're coming out at the same time. But, I mean, if they're both coming out at the same time and I got a choice, I'm just going to pick one or the other, because I've got too much stuff already. I'm having to cut back, so I'm choosing Studio Series. So the Titan Charger, okay, yeah, it's one of the gimmicky things. Yeah. The only gimmick my Transformers need is transforming, personally. Headmasters are cool to an extent. Titans Return overdid it. Power Masters are kind of cool. Target Masters are kind of cool. But Mech Tech, lights and sounds, don't really need it. I mean, the whole lights and sounds thing, it's so much money extra that you have to go through for lights and sounds, and you got a battery. And when you get the toy, it's like you press the button. Oh, cool. What are all the sounds it makes? Okay, cool. And 2 minutes later, you never do it again. Now it's kind of one of the reasons why I didn't go in on that RoboSen Prime, that transforming Prime. Looks really cool. Larkin, I think you've got that. So, and so I'm not putting it down. Just explaining the reasons why I didn't get it. It looks really cool, but I know that I would have taken that thing out. I would have played with it for maybe an hour, and then it would just sat on a shelf at best, or at worst in its box and just collected dust. And it was just too much for something that I was just not going to take full advantage of. So that's kind of the reason why I didn't end up going for that. It looks so cool. It really does look cool. But I just know it. I wouldn't have got the value for it. I mean, and proof is at the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, I went to the droid depot. I built a droid. It was a little remote control thing. It was really cool doing. I got it home. I played with it for like 10 minutes, put it back in a box, and there it has stayed ever since. So I'm speaking from experience here. So at some point, I'll find a place to display it, but Mega Prime, is it okay to post facts in Discord? Yeah, sure. There's a number of different channels. Just pick the right one. If it's a movie fact, post it in the movie channel. If it's a toy fact, post it in the toy channel. Yeah, Red Alert says same for her wife and her droid. Yeah, exactly. Larkin's like, I get it. Hoist grew up already. Still shoot Geo and Galvatron for lights and sounds. Cool. Yeah, again, not putting anybody down for what they do, but it's just me. I'm just looking back. I see Paulo, 73. Greetings from Brazil. Welcome, welcome. If Megatron is in Rise of the Beasts, if his figure should be an ice cube, if they're staying true to this being, if this still being the Babers, yeah, because he didn't thaw out until, um, actually at this point, which what's this supposed to be set in, like the 80s or the 90s? He would be an ice cube in the Hoover Dam at this point. Because I'm pretty sure they had gotten him out of the ice cap back, you know, when Archibald Wiki originally found him. They got him in the Hoover Dam. So he should be an ice cube in the Hoover Dam right now. Oh, so you're saying, so if you go back to watch Bumblebee, Soundwave was holding a gun that Megatron transformed into. I never caught that. So I'll go back and look. But if he didn't transform into Megatron, then it could have just been a gun. The movie takes place in the 90s. Yeah, so he's in the Hoover. He's like you said, he's an ice cube in the Hoover Dam. Megatron is a tank. Oh, he's been a few things. He was a spaceship originally in the first movie. Then he was a space tank in Revenge of the Fallen, and then he was a beat up old tanker truck in Dark of the Moon, and then he was Galvatron in a semi cab in Age of Extinction, and then he was a different space jet in The Last Night. So he's been a whole bunch of things. Not completely different things in all 5 of those movies, which actually I think is a really cool thing because it makes you want to get all of those different Megatron toys, and it's not just the same thing over and over again. Like Optimus. Optimus is he's a truck. He's a truck. Okay, hey, cool. He's a new truck in Age of Extinction. In fact, he's 2 new trucks. He's got the flat nose beat up truck, and then he's got that really cool Western Star truck. So I never did get an Age of Extinction Western Star Optimus Prime because all the toys they made of that particular truck I did not like. I did get the one from The Last Night, though. I did like the version of that Optimus Prime they did in The Last Night. They haven't done a version of him in that truck in Studio Series yet, have they? I'd be interested. I'd probably pick that one up because I think it could be improved. Yeah, as much as even though I like the Last Night version of that Optimus Prime, I think it could be done better, and Studio Series might just do it better. Lark is saying, I kind of want the Last Night Megs. Yeah, I got the Voyager class version of that from that toy line. I actually got a lot of that toy line, honestly. I got that Megatron. It is a really cool toy. I kind of wanted that third party. What was it? Unique Toys Dragoon or something. I think I kind of wanted that, but it was just a little out of my price range at the time. I got the dragon. I got that 3-headed dragon. Was it like? I can't remember. Dragon Storm. And even the other little dragons. I got them. I got Squeaks. I got the Voyager Scorn. It's hard for me. I can't pick which of the 2 Scorns, whether the Age of Extinction Deluxe class Scorn or the Last Night Voyager class Scorn. I can't really pick which one I like. The Voyager class I like a lot, and I would probably choose that better, except for in Dino mode, they really messed up the little chest area. Yeah, it's just kind of like squared off. It's unfinished. Otherwise, I would probably say the Voyager class one. But I really like that original Age of Extinction Scorn. So, and I do like wasn't crazy about the character, but I like the toys that they've done of Hot Rod or Autorod. The Studio Series version in particular. The Last Night version of Hot Rod, not that great, but the Studio Series version, excellent. fantastic. And I did get the third-party hot rod, La Hire, from, I want to say it was DX9. There were two of them, but this was the good one, and fantastic masterpiece scale version of that hot rod. Relatively reasonably priced too. It was about 100 to 110 bucks. What did I miss? Okay, guys, let's start over again. Hi, I'm Engineer Hoist, and welcome to. We're just kind of talking right now. If you've been here before, you know how we do. We talked about the news, cracked some crystals. I pulled 5-star Hoist from the new batch, so that was cool. And now we're just kind of ranting about the live action movies. Honestly, even though I know these last, like Bumblebee and Rise of the Beast, they're not technically by Michael. They're not directed by Michael Bay or whatever. I still consider them Bayverse, because that's an easy way of saying, instead of saying the live action Transformers movie or what. I just consider all of this Bayverse movies because it kind of is. I think he's technically a producer on all of these movies anyway, so yeah, it's still kind of all connected. Oh, Red Alert is saying he's watching that scene, and Soundwave is not holding Megatron. Hear that? He is not holding Megatron. The night verse, is it really though? Because he only did Bumblebee. It's just so muddy. Just call it all the Bayverse. Lancelot Robinson, how's it going? Welcome. Starting with Legacy 1 when you get your first 5-star crystal. Well, best of luck to you. Hope you get a good bot. Yeah, I know what you're saying. They're Mr. Scourge, but it's just there's just the continuity in these live action movies is as good as the continuity was during the G1 television show. And anybody who's ever watched a G1 television show knows that the continuity was basically non-existent. They were just all a mashup of different shows. The only continuity in G1 really was when you have multiple part episodes. Aren't there like at least 2 different origins for like the Constructicons? Or Megatron, or there's all sorts of different conflicting origin stories, and just animation errors and other errors. I think probably one of my favorite errors was, I don't even remember the name of the episode, but it was the one where they had actually, I think, who was it? Somebody dressed up as, it was like a fake Optimus Prime, and Megatron was like controlling that Optimus Prime. But it was just like Optimus Prime, and everybody was like, "Oh, which one's really Optimus Prime? They can do all the same stuff. They're all the same powerful." Some people would say, "Well, can't they just scan him and look and see who's got the Matrix of Leadership?" At that time, the Matrix of Leadership hadn't been invented yet, but yeah, that would have been the way. But what the funny thing is, once it's all been figured out and they found out who the fake was and he was destroyed or whatever, I think it was that same one in that same episode, Optimus Prime called Trailbreaker Trailblazer. I was like, wait a second. One of the things was he didn't know their names, and now here's the real guy. Here's the real guy calling one of his troops the wrong name. So, or at least I think that's how it went down. Maybe I'm thinking of two different episodes or whatever, but I know he called him Trailblazer at one point. So, yeah. Drake, how's it going? Welcome. No, it wasn't Nemesis Prime. It was like an exact duplicate of Optimus Prime. Like it was exactly the same colors and everything. It was an episode of G1. Just one of the errors. I don't even remember the episode. But if you've seen like the Masterpiece Megatron, he comes with like a little helmet with like a mouthpiece or whatever. It's from that episode because Megatron is wearing this helmet and he is controlling this fake Optimus Prime. So this is a great summary. G1 is just Autobots stopping hungry Decepticons from eating. That is a fantastic summary. I love that. Oh my. That's one of those was it like Jimmy Fallon things or whatever. It's like explain a movie poorly or something. Explain it badly. Where you do kind of explain it, but you don't really give the details. It's like the heroic Autobots stop the evil Decepticons from stop the hungry Decepticons from eating. Oh, let's see. New account progress from tablet got lost because the account on Earth wasn't updated. Yeah, it's got to keep track of those accounts, man. Because it's all linked to the accounts. If you can't get back in those accounts, it's hard. I've heard so many people say they lose their progress because they were using like a duplicate account, this or that, or it's just pay attention to those accounts. Keep your passwords. Use a password manager. There's a lot of password managers out there, so you don't have to remember it. I use a password manager. I've been using it for years. Best money I've ever spent on anything to do with computers, other than the computer itself. Let's see. Mega Prime asks, have you ever had an idea of my own combiner? No, not really. Question: my strongest Autobot in Earth Wars is a Maximal 5-star Rhinox. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Elita 1. I just use Rhinox more. Oh, yeah. Because Elita 1, I did get her to 61. Rhinox isn't quite there yet, but he will be. I just don't ever think of Elita 1 because all I do with her really is just power level other bots, but Rhinox is like on my top squad. He's like the anchor of my top squad. I just take him in there and just zigzag him back and forth across the base and knocks it out pretty easily. Zone 14 right now. Still can't quite do 15. I haven't really tried, but yes, if I had an idea of my own combiner. Like how you can do Scramble City with combiners and all that stuff? I don't. I never do. I always just put them in the normal configuration. and I'm very careful about making sure all the bots go in the right place. Yeah, I don't ever switch them up. The only time I've ever had a combiner that was like Scramble City was the very first one in Combiner Wars, because you got like all the aerial bots except for Air Raid, but you got Drag Strip instead in that way. So I put together Superion with the Drag Strip arm. That's like the only time I've ever done a Scramble City on a combiner, is because I just did not have all of them because they weren't all released yet. Although I suppose I did do that when Galvatronus came out not too long ago in Earth Wars. I did the best I could with the combiners because I didn't, I had Cyclonus and I grabbed a few other bots that looked similar to the bots that were in the in-game Galvatronus. So I guess I did Scramble City that one a little bit. But even then, I was trying to match something else that existed as opposed to being my own thing. Oh, if you think my Autobots are strong, it's not even close to the strongest. There's so many other people. So this is your combiner: Blaster as the body, Air Raid as a left arm, Laser Prime as a right arm, Hoist as a left leg, and Star Saber for the right leg. Wow. Interesting. So you're guessing Ruination and God Neptune might come at the end of the summer? Yeah, maybe. It's 3 months away, and yeah, I don't think it'll be quite that soon because we're still waiting for. God Neptune still doesn't have all the bots. I didn't show it off in the stream yet, but I got it right here. Well, this is Tentakill, but this is because I don't have the color for Scylla. I don't have that version in that color, so this is Tentakill. I still need this bot for God Neptune, and she's not out yet. Next week, I think. Is it'll be the event, and then it'll be, I think, 2 months before they're available in premium crystals. So that would be the earliest that we might be seeing. So yeah, maybe end of summer, maybe. Definitely no sooner than. Called Star Hoister. Okay. So you're basing the name of the combiner on the two legs. That'd be like you call him instead of calling him Devastator, you'd call him Scrap Hook. But wait, that's the Junkion tow truck. I didn't even do that on purpose. That's kind of funny. He can be called Hoistalorian. Of course, I remember that. That's because I was a big fan of the Mandalorian. We're talking about it a lot. I think it was Alpha Trion came up with that term. Call it Hoistalorian. So, speaking of which, I liked Mandalorian Season 3. I know there's a lot of people out there kind of hating on it. I liked it. I thought it was good. Even the episode, everybody was like, what's with all these cameos? I thought it was good. I liked it. It was like a little buddy cop episode. It was cool. I like Jack Black. I thought he was cool there. Christopher Lloyd was cool in there. And everybody's making a big deal about Lizzo being in there. To be perfectly honest with you, I didn't even know who Lizzo was until everybody got all up in arms about it. Like, Lizzo, I can't believe Lizzo's like, who's Lizzo? Like, oh, that's who that is? Oh, okay. I thought she was just some actress. At first, I thought she was the same actress as in. At first glance, I thought she was the same one who played in what's the Rings of Power episode. Can't remember her name, but the wife of. Oh my gosh, the names are escaping me. The dwarf lady, but it wasn't. I mean, at first I thought it was. At first glance, it was. I was like, no, it's not her. But I cannot think of his name. Duran. Thank you. I knew it was a D. I was like Durand, Dorian. No, I was close, but Duran. Yes, thank you. Oh my gosh. It must be time to get off and go to bed because my brain's just not working. But yeah, at first glance, I thought it was her, but I was like, no, not her. I legit had no idea who Lizzo was until everybody was like, "Oh, I can't believe!" I was like, "Shut up! It was fun. It was a fun episode. Get over yourselves, people, or hate on it. That's fine. I still liked it." The one episode in Family Guy had Megatron is "Do as I command." Yes, I do remember. Even if you haven't ever seen Family Guy, if you're in the Transformers community and you're on any kind of social media, you almost certainly have seen the screenshots of that where it's like, oh, it's Meg, and then it's like Peter, with the birth certificate, it's like Meg. It was written out Megan, and he wrote over the AN as a Tron, so her name is Megatron. So yes, Meg Griffin is actually Megatron Griffin. I think I saw that episode, but it's been a while. I've definitely seen the screenshots or memes of it far more of it. All right. Well, it's been fun, but since my brain mouth connection is not working as well as I would like it to, and honestly, I'm getting a little sleepy. To be truthful, whatever. I think it's time to get on out of here. I do appreciate everybody for coming. Thank you all. And I'm Engineer Hoist. Keep rolling, my friends, and we'll see you next time.